All right, we're about to do the 1-2 on the heavy bag. I also have another video, which is the 1-2 without the heavy bag, which gives a little bit more detail, if you're into the shadow boxing realm. Now, we're gonna do the heavy bag. If you don't have a heavy bag at home, you can do the shadow boxing and learn the same way. Except with the heavy bag, what we're doing is we're training ourselves to build strength, in our jab and in our cross. We're applying some power today. So power is always fun. I love power. One thing I like to tell all my students, hand wraps. If you plan on hitting a heavy bag hard, if you got a big heavy bag and it is heavy, then I suggest wrapping your hands, okay? If you don't know how to wrap your hands, I'll make a video on that. And there's so many different ways to hand wrap. Every gym does it different, every coach does it different. What matters is you're protecting your hand and your wrists, okay? Your knuckles especially. You don't want to break nothing. Also, if you're working on a heavy bag, the key word's heavy today, I guess. You want some good sized gloves. If you're a big guy like me, 16 ounces are the bombest. 16, there's a lot of padding in this. Also, it'll fit your hands, like it'll fit mine. Now, when you throw this jab, you want to make sure that your lead foot hits the floor at the same time. It's about timing. Nobody's perfect in the beginning, okay? That's why, we're training, we're practicing. So when you step in, once that foot stops your entire body, that's when this jab should go bang, okay? So, if you're running, you're just running really fast, and then you stop, your whole front body goes forward, right? That's the whole idea with the jab. This jab doesn't have a seatbelt, so here you go. With all this force, you're throwing your lower body in, and then all the energy is coming up your leg, and bam! There it is, the jab. Now you don't have to be so dramatic and, hurry up and kind of tackle the bag or something. All you need is just a little, just like that. Okay, and now it's about releasing your jab at the same time. Here we go. So we're gonna like that, okay? Right when your foot hits the floor, that's when you release the jab. Okay? And you'll get into a rhythm. You'll get comfortable with it. Also, another thing too is we're finding out our distance. Okay, that's why I love heavy bags, because it's like an opponent right there. If you're training by yourself, you have no one else to train with, it's perfect. So it gives you visually a distance that you want to cross. We don't want to go way out here, and you're overextending your arm, and you can hurt your elbow. Okay, it's another thing. Think about the strikes you're about to do mentally. A lot of people get injured in fights, not because they get beat up, but because they're just swinging and they're not judging the distance, and their elbows get jacked and their shoulders get jacked, So I can see the distance that I'm at, so I'm learning, what feels good. Can I apply more pressure if I am a little bit farther? Maybe if I step in a little bit closer. Ooh, that was nice. So now I know that there's a lot of force when I do that. If I come in really close and I don't give myself enough room to throw the jab, let's see what happens. There's nothing there that makes me happy. Now say I go a little bit further away from the bag. That doesn't feel good either. I'm overextending. There's no power going in. So you have to find that sweet spot in the middle. It's right in the middle. Okay. Now that's the one. Step in, find your range, and let that jab fly. Okay? Now, rule of thumb, When that jab flies, bring it right back, super fast. You want it fast. I want her to come back right there. Bam. Just like that. Now, when you do that, you want to hurry up and throw the cross. Now, let's learn the cross. The cross is just like that. Remember, your thumb is up here, but you want to come downwards with the thumb. Downwards, okay? Along with that, you want to be able to be comfortable with turning your hip and pivoting on your foot, on your rear foot, okay? So here's the lead leg, right? And when you throw, you're switching those hips. Just like this. Switch them towards your left side, right? So if this is my hip, watch the thumb. Now it's facing this way, okay? Just like that. Like you're modeling something. All right there. Now you're pivoting on your foot too. Bam. See that foot? It's on the ball of your foot right there. Just pivot. Okay? So when you throw the cross, you're pivoting and you're putting your hip, you're turning your hip into it. Just like that. Okay? Bam. Bam. So we'll go slow at it. We'll just throw the two. And the same thing, distance is important. If I'm close to my opponent or the heavy bag and I try to do a two right here, I really have to kind of like push the bag, you know, away. That's too close. If you're too far, you know, here it is. No force is gonna go there, and my arm's gonna pretty much snap like that. Elbow overextending, I'm getting pain, I'm getting injured. Okay, so you gotta find that sweet spot. If you find it with your one, bam, then you are gonna find it with your two. And always remember, we wanna be punching with our knuckles, okay? Let me take this off. Now, when your hand is like this, and remember, fingers, thumb locks, okay? When you throw a punch, the knuckles, you gotta meet the knuckles, the knuckles, the knuckles. Not the fingers, not like this, okay, not like that. This will cause your wrist to go, not good. So in order to avoid that, bring them down. Bring the knuckles down like this. Bam! Okay? There's a lot of gloves out there that suck, a lot. And I should probably do product reviews on which gloves actually I like, you know, but yeah, gloves are very important too. If you find a way where you're trying to get those knuckles to make contact, you know, with the bag or whatever you're hitting, and it's not working because the glove is molded a certain way, like this, and you can't get it down like that, find a different pair of gloves, period. Don't injure your hand, just don't do it. Don't force it. There are good gloves out there, you know what I'm saying? It may cost a little bit, but you don't want to jack up your hands. So here we go again with the two. Bam. We're turning the hip and we're pivoting on the rear foot, the ball of your foot, just like that. See? Pretty fun. Pretty fun. There you go. Okay, now, once you've found your sweet spot, the distance, let's go ahead and try it. Let's give it a little bit of speed. No power, just speed. Here we go. Pa, pa. Okay, go again. Pa, pa. Okay. Pa, pa. All I'm doing is pretty much slapping the bag. Okay. Remember to pivot and turn those hips, okay? Yep. Now that if you got that down, let's deliver some power, okay? Remember, the one is your hammer, the two is a sledgehammer. All your power is gonna be in your sledgehammer, okay? It's the fun part. Get in there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There it is. You know what? I want to hit it a couple more times. I have fun in this too, you know what I'm saying? Here we go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And get a little mean with it.
Discover the power of Muay Thai fitness, high-intensity workouts that blend cardio, strength training, and self-defense techniques, helping you sculpt your body and boost your confidence every single step of the way. From beginners seeking to build their foundation to advanced practitioners looking to refine their skills, my diverse range of workouts caters to all levels.
Okay. So there you go. 1, 2 on a heavy bag. Remember, keep your hands safe. Wrap them with hand wraps. Get good gloves. 16 ounce if you're a big guy like me. And as for heavy bags, before you punch or kick any bag, give it a hug. Not because you love heavy bags, because you want to know that it's not full of sand up to here, or concrete or rocks. So you never know what you're gonna get these days. Anyways, if you liked what you saw, like and subscribe. And as always, Kap.